What are your dreams? What are your wants? Do you want to grow your business? Help you crush your goals personally, professionally, and financially? Just join the conversation. Hey guys, what's up? Sorry about technical difficulties here. Couldn't get my unmute button to work, so we're all good. Welcome to the call, everyone, newcomers and those watching the recording. Man, I hope you guys are killing it this week. I hope you're dominating. Hope you're having hope you're just crushing life, guys, right? These calls are meant, every call on Tuesday is meant to define the game you want to play and how to get started. And so my intention always and always will be is to help you in any way by showing you how I've done it and how I continue to do it every day and grind. But I have a bigger purpose. Obviously, I grind for my family, my friends, for my loved ones, my beautiful wife, my 3 beautiful kids. I mean, I have a lot of motivation. I got employees that I want to grind for. I got friends I got to grind for. But my hope is that you take away some of these tips and tricks and implement these things in your life, man. Like, quit playing and looking on the sidelines. Everybody is meant for greatness. Everybody is meant to be the best version of self. Everybody is meant to dominate. The only thing stopping you is yourself. And just a little bit about me, guys. I'm Dr. Bobby Grossi, born and raised in Flint, Michigan by a single mom raising 3 kids. I say I'm beautiful. I think I'm kind of beautiful. It's all good. It's not part of loving yourself. But raising 3 kids on a single income. My dad was an addict, but I'm an owner of Grossi Dental Wellness, Great Lakes Dental Designs. I now own a crumble cookie franchise, which is dominant, and I love crumble cookie. Who doesn't love cookies? Just a thumbs up or a heart. But also, guys, I am a financial planner. I'm a coach. I'm a motivational speaker, and I run I'm a KOL speaker for Stern Gold Implant Company. I don't say this to boast. I'm also an author of 2 books. I'm telling you that the only thing stopping you is just life itself. You stop yourself. There's nobody around you that prevents you from getting what you want but yourself. So this week, guys, I'm talking about one thing. And what's up, Tommy? I see Tom over there. Tom, what's up? What's up, Tommy? I'm talking about how to take action. Right, guys, all we're talking about today is how do you truly take action, right? And dreams inspired you to build this life bigger than you have now, right? But dreams without taking action are pointless. So many times we dream. I remember when I was an 8-year-old kid riding a big wheel. Yes, I'm aging myself. I'm almost 50. But I remember riding a big wheel in my garage. My mom always struggled about money, and she struggled so much financially that I said to myself, you are meant to be something different. And I would dream of a life bigger than myself. I would dream of a life, how I can help others, how I can change other people's life, how I can make the greatest impact, and how I can live a legacy for other people. So my whole life growing up, I wanted to become a better version of myself, not to be selfish, not to have this ego, not to have this pride, but to serve others. And so my dream was one day to be so big that I can make the greatest impact in this world, and it's still my calling to this day. So dreams are just dreams unless you take action. So if you want to achieve your goals, you need to shift from dreaming to doing. So many times, and just with a thumbs up, and I see Tom's on the call. Tom, have you ever dreamt about something in your life and just never take the action? Just with a thumbs up, have you ever dreamt? Of course. And I know Tom very well, and I know he's dreaming about something bigger now. I know he has a beautiful wife. I know he's about to have his first child. I mean, I know Tom is dreaming about something bigger. And I hope just one day I'm a part of helping him get to where he wants and he takes that action. But dreams without action are just that, they're dreams. But how do you make dream into a reality? You do it by taking action. It means laying out a plan to achieve your goals and putting a consistent effort to achieve them. That's it. Over time, you can make this vision of your dream a reality. So we're talking about taking action. Guys, I would always encourage you to take notes. I'm going to give you these little tips and tricks on how to take action, how to create the life you want. First thing you must do, okay? First thing you must do is visualize yourself taking action. What does it look like? I can remember when I built the dental practice, really when my practice changed. I became a dentist in 2003, but really when it changed was probably the year of 2016. And what was happening is I started visualizing myself becoming bigger than what I was. I started dressing differently. I started putting on a uniform per se. I mean, there's a reason why, with all due respect, I know some people on this call are from Crumble Cookie. There's a reason why we wear a uniform at Crumble. There's a reason why there's a pink box. There's a reason why we do the things a certain way, because we're creating a whole package. But when you visualize what you want and you become a version of yourself, you start performing the task. You start performing a task and you identify what it truly is. So visualize what you look like. Visualize what your store looks like. Visualize what your plan looks like. Visualize what your life looks like. It says in the Bible, when I've said this to you guys 1,000 times, it says you must write what you want in tablets. And I see people sometimes, I hope you're writing notes. The reason why it's important to write stuff down and visualize is because if you can't see it, you can't achieve it. I'm going to say this again. If you can't see it, you can't achieve it. Your brain does not know how to work on your behalf. So it always starts with visualization. But you also need to identify your motivators. Sometimes the answer is as simply to this big question: what's stopping me from taking action? Like, that's the question you got to ask yourself. What is preventing me? Sometimes we have these three gatekeepers: fear, judgment, and ego. And sometimes we're moved by, sometimes it's a fear. I don't know, sometimes growing up in my life, I was always a fear of losing money. So I wouldn't take risks financially because I'm afraid of loss or afraid of failure. And then sometimes there's a fear of being judged. A lot of times people don't look at me. I'm on this call that's across social media platform, and some people refuse to jump on this call or talk on a call because they're too afraid what naysayers might say about them. And I always tell you, who cares? People are going to judge you left and right. People are always going to judge you every single day. Don't let that impact you. Don't let that stop being the version of yourself. Then there's your ego. Sometimes we stop doing things because it's our ego gets in the way, and we think that we should be treated differently, or we should be treated a totally different way, and it's just our ego. Guys, I'm going to tell you this, when it comes with ego, it's always better to be loved than right. Just remember I said that. It's always better to be loved than right. If you always want to be right, that's your ego speaking. But first of all, visualize yourself taking action. Identify your motivators. And then what's stopping you from taking action? Maybe you don't really want this goal you have in mind. Maybe it's just something you think you should do or you should want. How do you identify what you actually want versus what people want for you? See, that's huge. How, guys, just with a thumbs up, have you ever lived a life according to somebody else and not truly yourself? Of course. Of course. So are you really wanting something for yourself versus what other people want for you? Like, I can tell you I'm a dentist, but I could truly care less if my kids are a dentist. If my kids are listening to this call, I don't care what they are. I want them happy. So I really hope they don't. My daughter, Angelina, wants to be a dentist to follow me. And I really hope it's not because she thinks I want her to be that way. I want her to be the best version of herself. I want Tom to be the best version of herself. I want Chandel to be the best version of herself. I want my wife to be the best version of what she wants, not what I want for them. So live a life according to you. So start by exploring your intrinsic, internal versus extrinsic motivators. What's intrinsic motivation mean? Pursuing goals based on your internal factors. This refers to those heartfelt desires from deep down inside your drive, your self-motivation. What motivates you? What gets you up? What gives you your calling? What gives you your purpose? What lights you up? I mean, I don't even get paid for these calls, but you can totally tell that early on today, I was dragging, like, I got to go to Crumble. I'm going to Crumble. I'm opening up, I got to see patients. And I was dragging, guys, just like everybody else. But and people that know me, the minute I get moving, the minute I take action, the minute I find my passion, the minute I find my purpose, the minute I reach into my calling, what it truly is, which is to make the greatest impact in other people's lives, I get lit up. And so I live life according to my intrinsic motivation. Now, there's also external motivation. It's based on your external factors. You're pursuing extrinsic goals to attain an external reward like money, status, or a good reputation. Both intrinsic and extrinsic goals are worthwhile so long that you understand the difference and avoid chasing empty goals. So guys, I want you to ask yourself this. Does this dream truly matter to me? Like, ask yourself that question. Does the dream I want truly matter to me? And why do I want to pursue this goal? See, those are important questions. If you can answer, does this dream truly matter to me? Okay, yes, it matters to me. Okay, then why do I want to pursue this goal? Okay, so we'll take a situation. I'll try to answer these questions for me. Does the dream of having a successful crumble cookie matter to me? Yes. Why do I want to pursue this goal? Because it'll set me up for financial freedom and to make the greatest impact in other people's lives. So yes. Do I put a smile on customers' face? Yes. Can I help an employee of mine get the best version of himself? Yes. Can I make a difference in my family's life? Yes. Will this accomplishment gain the approval of others? Of course. This accomplishment will absolutely gain the approval of others, because if I'm doing better, everyone else is doing better. And what kind of rewards do I expect? Like, these are things I can answer. So when you know your intrinsic versus extrinsic goals and you can answer these questions, then you can move forward and then you can set that goal. So the next thing you want to do is set your goal. What does taking action mean? How do you shift your dream into doing? Daydreaming about your goals won't yield results unless you start making a consistent effort. Guys, I'm going to tell you something that is factual. Dreams are just dreams if you don't take action. But guess what? Just with the thumbs up. Isn't 70% of our body water? The answer is yes, if you don't know that. The answer is yes. But did you realize that the water which we need to survive, if it doesn't even move and it's not fluid, it becomes poisonous? So what does that teach you? Even water has to move. Even water has to take action or it becomes toxic. What do you think happens to your dreams and goals if you don't take action on them? What do you think happens in your life if you don't keep moving forward? You become poisonous. You become depressed. You become anxious. You become toxic. You sabotage your own life. So the most important thing between a 1%er and a 99%er, the people that don't want to take action, is we just take action. We just move. We don't have to have a plan. We don't have to have what is the desired outcome be. We visualize it. We have true faith. True faith is acting and moving regardless. True faith is taking that step in that direction regardless, because you know down to your core that by taking action, you're going to be a step better. Anytime you're moving forward, whether you believe it or not, you're taking a great action is going to work out. It's the people that sit on their butt all day. It's the people that don't take action on their dreams. Nobody can be your savior. Guys, nobody can be your savior. Not your wife, not your friends, not your family, not your life coach. Nobody can be your savior. Nobody can establish your goals but you. There's not a government handout. There's not free whatever stipend that comes your way that's going to change your life. You need to take action. And then what happens when you're taking action? Guys, sometimes, let's be honest, we get burned out. And so when we get burned out, taking control of your life does not mean cramming everything in. And I don't mean try to cram 9 things in a day like sometimes I do. That's not what I mean. Sometimes real stresses of life happen to us every single day. And they leave us with no energy to take action at all. So what do you do on those days? What do you do on those days when you have no energy to go and you know you're burning at both ends? Candles are lit from both ends and you're just exhausted, aka like I was this morning. Sometimes in pursuing your dreams, you can't find yourself. You're literally burned out. And that's the problem. When people get burned out, they think they can't. They believe they don't have what it takes. They truly believe that they can't make it. It's just not for me in my life. And it's just simply not true. Just take a break. Pause. Reset. Relax. Go do what you got to do. It doesn't mean you're not worth it. It doesn't mean you can't do it. You're just tired. You're just burned out. Do something you love. Play music, dance, go make a cookie, go hang out with your wife, go hang out with your spouse. Please don't stop. That is your gatekeeper in your head, a fear, judgment, and ego trying to keep you safe. That's you. Remember, our gatekeepers, our fear, judgment, and ego, they're just designed to keep us safe. They're designed to keep us small. So burnout, man, we all get burned out, dude. Life happens. Shit's going to happen to you. Don't stop pursuing your dreams because you're tired. Blow through that. And then once you know that, hey, I'm just burned out, acknowledge it, embrace it. It's like being an addict, dude. How does an addict get better? They acknowledge they got a problem. That's it. And they surround themselves with people that help them. Thumbs up, guys, if you understand this. Thumbs up if this is tracking with you so far. Perfect. Next thing I need you to do, create an environment for success. Create an environment for success. We are the masters of creating a toxic environment. We are the masters of sabotaging our own life. We are the masters of doing all kinds of things that do not benefit us. But create an environment for success. People who achieve their goals do so with consistent action and effort, but they don't do it alone in a vacuum. Surround yourself with people that can help you. Look at your environment. Create that environment that's going to help you dominate this thing called life. Create that environment that gives you joy. Put something in your mind. Surround yourself with people that light you up. When you look at your environment, though, do you spend time with positive people, action-oriented people? Like I know every one of us have people in our lives, and just with a thumbs up if this isn't true, that somebody will call you, you're like, man, I can't wait to take this phone call because they light me up. And then there's also somebody that will call you and you're like, I really don't want to take this phone call, because you know their energy level is not going to match yours. Surround yourself with people that light your butt up, dude. I mean, we can't do this thing called life alone. I said nobody can be your savior, but we can't do this alone. We cannot do this alone. You need to find people that are going to push you to become the best version of yourself. My wife, every single day, I will praise my wife. She's never on these calls. She's so worried about me being judged on these calls and what I'm going to say. It's okay. She's not on these calls. It's okay. She loves me from afar. But there's not, my 3 kids and my wife light me up every day. There are people that I'm surrounded by every single day that I'll push through mountains for. I hope you have that in your life. And if you don't, find it. Find those people. Spend time with positive, action-oriented people. I know Tom's on this call. Dude, I'm telling you, when him and I are around each other, I'm telling you, the man is a magician. He's helped me with Crumble. I praise him because I can see him. So he's an amazing human being. He lights me up. He inspires me every day. There's people on this call every single day that light me up and inspire me. There's people from Guy, from Mariel, from Gabrielle, from Gabby, from Ken K. I mean, there are so many people on this call that light me up every single day because you allow me to be the best version of myself. You share your Tuesdays with me. That lights me up. And guys, when you look at your environment, when you find the positive action-oriented people, do you put yourself in situations where you're inspired to take action? Now, I know this is deep, but understand this is so important. Taking classes and workshops, joining online groups, finding a mentor, establishing a mastermind group of all great ways to generate an environment of success. This right here is an environment for success. This right here is what's going to help you catapult. I'm growing with you. It's called Growing with Grossi for a reason. You are pushing me every day to become the best version of myself. Hopefully, I'm pushing you. You also have to do this one thing, guys, because we all do it. People don't start because they think it has to be perfect. People don't do things because they think it has to be the perfect time or the perfect scenario or the perfect situation. I'll do it when I have money. I will do it when I get it right. I will blah, 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 blah. That's all I hear. I will do it. You know what that means? You ain't going to do nothing. Stop thinking life is perfect when it's not. Nobody's perfect. Life's not perfect. Stuff's going to happen. You can't even put a GPS coordinate going down a road and think you're going to be perfectly executing the time it says you're going to. You're going to have a pit stop. You're going to go to the bathroom. You're going to get a detour. Like, life's going to happen. The next time you decide not to take action, just realize it doesn't have to be perfect. Just take a step. Take a step. Nobody's perfect. Just try. Give yourself room to make mistakes, learn, and grow from them. My goodness gracious, I've only owned Crumble Cookie for 2 freaking weeks. You know how many bad cookies I've thrown away? Do you know how many times I've done something? Do you know how many times in dentistry I have failed? Yes, I said it. Do you know how many times in dentistry things didn't go the way as planned? I don't quit, man. You just get back up on the horse. That means you learn from your mistakes. Failure is only failure when you stop moving. It is never failure when you continue going. Denzel Washington always says, fall forward. Don't fall backwards. So what if you get jabbed in the face in a boxing match? So what? Put your guard up and punch back. You don't have to be perfect, guys. You don't have to be perfect. And also, when you realize, hey, I don't have to be perfect. I realize when I'm stressed out, I got to take a break. What else should I do, Doc? What else should I do, Bobby? Implement a daily planning routine. Make a habit every single day, a plan every single day, either at night before or the morning, to plan out your schedule. Get clear on your priorities so that you can focus and get things done on time. That's all I do, man. I wake up every single day and I say, what am I trying to accomplish today? There was this book called The One Thing, and I cannot remember the author, but the book of The One Thing just says, what one thing can you focus on today? What is the one thing you can do at this moment to accomplish your goals? And if you truly just knock down one thing, you'd be so much closer, but we don't. We try to do 25 things in a day. I always say to you guys, I've heard this and I try to live by this. Be where your feet are. And what does that really mean? Be exactly where your feet are. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about your kids that are in school. If you're at work, like, try to be where your feet are. Try to be present. It's one of the hardest things you can do in life, is be exactly where your feet are. Because if you're where your feet are, you'll accomplish those things you need to accomplish. I don't care if you got to have a honey-do list. I don't care what it is. Just knock things out one at a time. Guys, is this tracking with you? Is this making sense? Awesome. Awesome. So when you do that, when you implement a daily plan, manage your expectations. Instead of quitting at this point, you have to get through the dip in the motivation. You have to keep yourself going when you're hit a snag, if you will. Know that it will take hard work. It'll take a tremendous amount of work to pay off. Believe in yourself and stay positive, guys. I mean, like, I don't think people realize the amount of work it truly takes. People always see the end product of other people. They see the end product of their life, and people don't judge you. They don't know the grind you put into things. They don't know these calls you draw up on Tuesdays to try to get motivated. They don't know the work it takes to put in behind the scenes to become the best version of yourself. You see world-class athletes all the time, the LeBron James, the Dwayne Wades, or the Kevin Durant's, or whoever your favorite athlete is. They see them on this big, Nike commercials, and they're going, oh my God, I wish I was LeBron James, or I wish I was so-and-so. And they don't see the 4 a.m. workouts. They don't see the time it takes, the hours they put in every single day. So getting your dreams, creating an action plan, taking action on your dreams, it's going to be hard work, dude. It's not going to be easy. Not if you want to set these big dreams. Man, it's easy to lose a pound. It's really easy to lose a pound. It's harder to keep the pound off for the rest of your life. It's a lot harder to lose 20 pounds and keep that off for the rest of your life. Anybody can take an action step for a short period of time. Can you make it a lifestyle? Can you plan your life according to you? Do you set the short-term goals? Are you taking action for what's a year from now look like? Are you visualizing what 5 years looks like? I do. I'm not saying, I can tell you this. If you're planning that far ahead, okay, if you're planning that far ahead, just with a thumbs up, are you more likely to hit those goals or less likely? Thumbs up if you think it's more likely. Of course. It's the people that don't even plan. You mean to tell me your life's not, you will plan somebody else's life. You will tell your kids or your friends what they should be doing with your life, but you won't even plan your life. You won't even take action on your life. We are the best chair-side quarterbacks in the world. I could tell every single person in this world what they're doing, what they're doing wrong in their life. But yet I could tell them how to take action in their life, but I don't even take action sometimes in my own life. So if we're so smart on the outside, why don't we start looking in the inside? How do we take action of our life? I promise you this, everybody on the call, from Gab to Tom to Mariel to Ken to Guy, everybody on this call, when you become the best version of yourself, when you become the best you can be, the impact you will have in this world is ungodly amazing. Think about a pebble, just a pebble you throw in the water and the ripple it makes. See, that ripple is always it's going with the current forever. You will make an impact. One little seed, one little oak seed that grows in that ground becomes millions of oak trees. I mean, think about that. You're a seed. You are a seed in this world that's supposed to flourish and bless many a people. Take action on your life. And sometimes when you struggle, what do, man? Find a coach. Find somebody that motivates you. Still asking yourself, what's stopping me from taking action? Consider speaking to somebody. That's why therapists work. That's why coaches work. Find somebody that's going to kick your butt. That's why if you want to lose 20 pounds, you find a trainer so that they hold you accountable. Find somebody that's going to motivate you. I don't care if it's me. Email me at theinfo@thedentistco.com. Say, bro, I need your help. What do you want me to do? Dude, I'll do that stuff for free. I'm here. Find somebody that's going to help you. Coaches give you an outside perspective and work with you to develop strategies you need to start and continue taking action. They're not viewing it from their point of view. They're viewing it from your point of view. And we can see things. I mean, I can coach and mentor other people. All of us are master coaches in other people's lives. Did you realize that? We just suck in our own life. We can tell everybody what's wrong with them. And the reason why we can find what's wrong with them because it's direct reflection of what's wrong with us. We just don't realize that. But we can help them through that. It's easier to coach people. But find somebody that's going to help motivate you. Big goals, dreams, and transformations are not easy. The strategic help, accountability, and encouragement from regular coaching sessions can make all the difference, guys. If it just takes me to light you up, who cares? If it takes me to motivate Tom, Gabby, Marielle, Ken K, and everyone else that's on this call, who cares? Let's do it. Because if my calling and purpose is to make the greatest impact in your life, well, that's what I'm designed to do then. If my calling and purpose is make the greatest impact in this world, shoot, lean on me, dude. When you're not strong. I know it's a line of a song. I'm just kidding. I just had to be funny because I'm kind of a smart ass. But my point is, dude, lean on me. Lean on me. Lean on coaches. Lean on people that can help guide you. Guys, and I need something from you, though, right? I need something from you guys. You guys are not handing in your assignments. Yes, there's homework. The reason why I ask you to do your homework, guys, is because I want to know you're serious about changing this thing called your life. Everything I do is with a purpose. Every action I take is with a purpose. This is not for me. This is for us. I do the same assignments I'm asking you. I need you to email me your thoughts with the realization about your commitment and interest in the info@thedentistco.com. If you guys could put that in the chat, my crew, that'd be awesome. And guys, I only try to take 30 minutes of your time. Please tell me, are these calls of value to you? Is this something that was worthwhile to you, just with a thumbs up? Were they good? Was this a good call today? Awesome, man. Because it makes a difference, not only in my life, I love to hear it. It keeps me motivated. I don't pay for these calls. I don't charge for these calls. It keeps me moving every single day. Every single day. And guys, I always have to tell you, come next week, though, we're going to talk about true character, what it truly means to have character. I think that's one of the most missing pieces in this world. We've had even friends and family that lack character. So I really hope you jump on the call with some strategies and tips that I have about character. Because guys, the true character is, how do you behave in person? Is it the same at home as you are in front of people? I hope the answer is yes. Because true character is you do the same thing when nobody's watching as when they're watching. But I'm going to end this like I always end this. I want you to realize that I do this to hope serve other people and try to make the greatest impact in your life. But I want you to realize the greatest impact you have on my life and how blessed and honored I am as a human, as a friend, as a foe, to be here on Tuesdays with you every single day at 1 o'clock serving you. I love growing with you. I love the fact that you take time out of your day even to encourage me to become the best version of myself. And I truly love that I'm able to share what I've learned and grow with you. From the bottom of my heart, guys, you'll have no idea the impact you have in my life. And I hope I just have a small impact in yours. So I hope you guys crush the end of the week. I hope you guys have an amazing, blessed day. And may God love you all. We'll talk soon. Have a great day, guys.